Hey, Steelers Nation. We're back with an exclusive video packed with the latest updates on our beloved Pittsburgh Steelers. Before we dive in, make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. This way, you'll never miss any exclusive updates or exciting Steelers news. The football world is buzzing with an electrifying rumor that seems almost too good to be true. Sources whisper that the Steelers have finally made a monumental move, and the man at the center of it all is none other than Myles Garrett, the monster defender whose name alone sends chills down the spines of quarterbacks across the league. Imagine the impact of Garrett storming into Pittsburgh, immediately transforming a defense that has struggled with consistency into a nearly impenetrable wall. Analysts and fans alike are speculating endlessly about how his presence will change the dynamic on and off the field. From training camp to game day, the Steelers' defensive scheme is rumored to be undergoing a total overhaul, designed specifically to maximize Garrett's unique combination of speed, power, and relentless aggression. Teammates reportedly have mixed reactions, ranging from sheer excitement to nervous anticipation, understanding that playing alongside a talent of Garrett's caliber can elevate everyone around him, but also comes with heightened expectations. The locker room is said to be buzzing with energy, with coaches already plotting creative blitz packages and stunts that could make opposing offensive lines regret every snap. Every practice, every meeting, every film session seems charged with a new intensity that only Garrett's arrival can bring, leaving fans on the edge of their seats. Rumors indicate that the Steelers' front office pulled out all the stops to secure Garrett, hinting at a combination of draft picks, salary cap maneuvers, and perhaps even a few surprise concessions that no one outside the inner circle could have anticipated. The media frenzy surrounding this potential signing is described as unprecedented, with sports networks speculating nonstop about the implications for the AFC North. If true, Garrett's arrival would not just be a defensive upgrade. It would be a psychological weapon, sending a message to every opponent that the Steelers are no longer a team to be underestimated. Coaches are said to be planning for a season where Garrett is unleashed almost at will, allowing him to terrorize quarterbacks and disrupt plays in ways that stats alone cannot capture. Rumor mills suggest that veteran players are already adjusting their routines, eager to train alongside a player whose reputation for excellence is matched only by his work ethic. Every detail, from weight room schedules to film study sessions, is reportedly being reconsidered to integrate Garrett into the team seamlessly. Fans on social media have already started imagining highlight reels of Garrett chasing down QBs, batting passes, and creating game-changing turnovers. The sheer potential of what this could mean for Pittsburgh has everyone speculating, debating, and dreaming about a defense that could dominate every week. The locker room atmosphere, according to insiders, has shifted almost overnight with whispers of Garrett's arrival, creating a blend of excitement and intense scrutiny. Teammates are said to be analyzing his every move, curious to learn from one of the best, while also mentally preparing for the inevitable changes in leadership dynamics. Coaches reportedly see Garrett as a cornerstone, the kind of player around whom defensive identities can be built for years to come. Rumors suggest that defensive meetings are now longer, more detailed, and filled with strategy discussions that highlight Garrett's potential to alter the outcome of every single play. Observers speculate that the Steelers may even redesign certain formations entirely to exploit Garrett's speed and agility, possibly creating scenarios where he can dominate matchups with sheer physicality and instinct. Some insiders hint at a ripple effect throughout the roster, with younger defenders inspired to elevate their games to match Garrett's intensity, while veterans are recalibrating their roles to complement his presence. Meanwhile, fantasy football analysts are already speculating about how Garrett's dominance could influence sack numbers, turnovers, and even game scores, though many agree that his impact transcends statistics. The rumor is no longer just about a signing. It's about a shift in team identity, a new defensive mindset that could redefine the Steelers' reputation in the league, creating anticipation that seems almost tangible in the air. Speculation also surrounds how Garrett's integration might affect team culture, with insiders hinting at both opportunities and challenges. His arrival could inject a new level of competitiveness and drive into every player, inspiring veterans to reclaim past glory and motivating rookies to rise faster than expected. Rumors indicate that coaches are planning to leverage Garrett's presence as both a strategic weapon and a motivational tool, emphasizing accountability, discipline, and the pursuit of excellence. Fans imagine a defense so dominant that opposing offenses enter Heinz Field already feeling defeated, unsure how to handle Garrett's relentless pressure. Meanwhile, social media chatter suggests debates over which defensive positions will benefit most from Garrett's arrival, from linebackers freed to make plays to secondary players able to capitalize on hurried throws. Analysts speculate that the Steelers might even experiment with new hybrid defensive schemes, ones that have rarely been attempted in the NFL, all centered around Garrett's unique talents. The locker room dynamics, meanwhile, are expected to shift as players adjust to the presence of a personality as forceful and impactful as Garrett, creating both excitement and a degree of tension. Insiders hint that Garrett's leadership off the field might be as influential as his presence on it, mentoring younger players while challenging everyone to rise to his level. The rumor has created a whirlwind of discussion, projections, and speculative strategies, leaving fans and pundits alike eager for confirmation. Beyond the tactical impact, speculation suggests Garrett's arrival could reshape Pittsburgh's identity in the broader NFL landscape. Rumors indicate that rival teams are already reassessing their offensive plans, knowing that one of the league's most feared defenders might now be a constant nightmare on their schedules. Analysts suggest that Garrett could single-handedly alter the perception of the Steelers' defense, transforming it from solid to intimidating, a unit opponents might avoid testing unless absolutely necessary. Media insiders hint at a psychological component as well, with quarterbacks reportedly altering their pre-snap decisions, aware that Garrett's speed and power could punish even minor mistakes. Rumors swirl about the Steelers' potential playoff implications, with Garrett's presence possibly tipping the scales in close games and creating matchups where his dominance could directly determine outcomes. Discussions about salary cap management, roster adjustments, and even draft strategies are also heating up as teams speculate about how Pittsburgh accommodated such a major acquisition. Fans are creating memes, highlight projections, and discussion threads imagining a defense capable of game-changing plays every Sunday. The energy surrounding this rumor is described as palpable, a constant buzz that has infiltrated sports radio, online forums, and casual conversations. Whether this signing is imminent or still in negotiation, the mere possibility of Myles Garrett in a Steelers uniform has sparked a frenzy of speculation, excitement, and endless debate. Finally, insiders hint that the timing of Garrett's arrival is strategic, possibly aligning with key games and playoff positioning. Rumor mills suggest that coaches might gradually unleash him to ensure maximum impact, allowing Garrett to adapt while opponents scramble to recalibrate. Analysts speculate about potential record-breaking performances, game-changing plays, and highlight reels that could redefine defensive excellence in the modern NFL. Fans debate endlessly over the jersey number, debut game, and first big sack, while social media amplifies every whisper and hint from credible insiders. The Steelers organization is said to be orchestrating this acquisition with surgical precision, balancing hype, integration, and strategic advantage, making every rumor more tantalizing. Speculation even extends to coaching strategies, with defensive coordinators possibly designing entirely new packages to exploit Garrett's unique skill set, forcing opponents into uncomfortable and unfamiliar scenarios. The chatter is relentless, from casual observers to analysts, all eager to witness whether this monster defender will truly dominate the line of scrimmage. While confirmation is still pending, the rumor itself has already captured imaginations, fueled debates, and generated excitement across the NFL. Pittsburgh fans are holding their collective breath, dreaming of a defense led by Myles Garrett that could redefine dominance, intimidate opponents, and electrify the city in ways not seen in decades. The excitement around Myles Garrett's potential debut with the Steelers is said to be reaching fever pitch, with insiders hinting that even the coaching staff can barely contain their anticipation. Rumors suggest that offensive coordinators from opposing teams are already redesigning game plans, knowing that Garrett's ability to pressure quarterbacks, disrupt plays, and dominate the line of scrimmage could alter outcomes in an instant. Teammates reportedly talk about the ripple effect of having such a force on the roster, from younger defenders gaining confidence to veterans reassessing their own preparation routines. Fans are speculating endlessly, creating highlight projections of Garrett chasing down QBs, stripping balls, and forcing turnovers, imagining scenarios where his presence alone changes the energy of every game. Social media chatter has reached a fever pitch, with hashtags trending about Pittsburgh's defensive transformation, discussions about how Garrett will fit into existing schemes, and endless debate over whether his impact could make the Steelers immediate Super Bowl contenders. Rumor mills hint that Garrett's work ethic and practice is already setting a new standard, pushing everyone around him to elevate their performance, creating a culture of intensity and focus. Even casual observers report feeling the buzz, suggesting that Pittsburgh might be on the verge of redefining what a dominant NFL defense truly looks like. But before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe to Steelers Nation Central and hit the like button on this video. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on the Pittsburgh Steelers. And don't forget to share your thoughts on the news in the comments below. Speculation is growing that Garrett's arrival could influence more than just the defensive line. Rumors suggest a cascading effect across the entire roster. Sources claim that linebackers could be unleashed in new ways, freeing them to make aggressive plays while Garrett occupies blockers with unmatched efficiency. Defensive backs, too, may benefit as hurried quarterbacks make errant throws, creating turnover opportunities that never existed before. Analysts are reportedly debating whether Pittsburgh might even implement hybrid defensive schemes tailored to Garrett's strengths, schemes that could confuse offenses and force quick adjustments. Insider chatter hints that coaching staff is actively experimenting with formations and blitz packages designed specifically around Garrett's athleticism, intelligence, and sheer physical dominance. Fans are speculating on the number of sacks, forced fumbles, and quarterback pressures Garrett might record his first season, though many insiders argue that stats alone will never capture his full impact. Locker room dynamics are rumored to be shifting as well, with veterans reassessing roles, rookies pushing harder to impress, and coaches emphasizing discipline and accountability. The anticipation surrounding this move is described as electric, a blend of anxiety, excitement, and curiosity that has infiltrated every conversation in Pittsburgh, creating an atmosphere where every snap feels charged with potential, as if the season could pivot on Garrett's arrival. Rumors are swirling that Garrett's presence might even change Pittsburgh's identity in the eyes of the league. Analysts reportedly suggest that opponents will approach every game with a new level of caution, knowing that Garrett could disrupt even the most meticulously crafted offensive schemes. Speculation abounds about the psychological impact, with quarterbacks possibly second-guessing decisions pre-snap, aware that Garrett could exploit even the slightest hesitation. Insider whispers hint that the Steelers may have future-proofed their defense around him, building a team that not only benefits from his dominance now, but sets the stage for years of consistent defensive excellence. Social media speculation is rampant, with fans posting videos, mock highlights, and commentary imagining Garrett chasing quarterbacks across Heinz Field, battening down the line, and creating momentum-shifting plays. Coaches are rumored to be meticulously planning Garrett's usage, balancing workload to maximize impact while keeping him fresh for crucial matchups. Sources hint that this move could also influence future draft strategies, roster adjustments, and salary cap decisions, as Pittsburgh's front office considers the full implications of landing a player of Garrett's caliber. The rumor itself has already transformed conversations, fueling excitement, debate, and endless projections about the defensive revolution he could spark in Pittsburgh. Insiders suggest that Garrett's integration into the team might also affect team culture in profound ways, beyond what any stats can capture. Rumors indicate that his arrival will push everyone to elevate their game, with younger players learning from his preparation, work ethic and intensity, and veterans motivated to reclaim dominance alongside him. Coaches reportedly plan to leverage Garrett as a model of discipline and focus, using his presence to instill confidence and a competitive edge throughout the roster. Fan speculation imagines a locker room energized, yet tense with the pressure to match Garrett's intensity, creating an environment where every practice and meeting carries weight. Analysts hint at the potential for dynamic in-game adjustments, where Garrett's ability to command attention on the line opens opportunities for creative blitzes, stunts, and coverage strategies. Rumors even suggest that Garrett's leadership, both on and off the field, could redefine team dynamics, mentoring younger players while challenging established veterans to rise to a new standard. From every angle, speculation points to a transformative presence, one capable of altering Pittsburgh's identity, energizing fans, and making the Steelers' defense the central storyline of the season, a force that opponents may struggle to prepare for no matter how many adjustments they attempt. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the Pittsburgh Steelers, make sure to subscribe to Steelers Nation Central and give this video a like. We always look forward to hearing your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.